Aries, welcome back to the channel. Monica Louv here at The Love Messages. So today we're going to be doing your reading from the 1st to the 15th of May. Now this is going to be a general reading, so it may resonate with you, it may not. If it does resonate with you, there will be a link in the description box for the extended. So Aries, in this reading, I'm going to be taking a look at past, present, and future for you. I'm going to clarify the cards and pull some advice. Okay, so your challenge for the first 2 weeks of May, Aries, is the 5 of Pentacles. Okay. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. So your biggest challenge here has a lot to do with the 5 of Pentacles. The 5 of Pentacles typically talks about abandoning something, disconnecting from something. And your important message here is, what situation in your life no longer holds value? So there could be something in your life that you're choosing to disconnect from. We're going to clarify this and get more information for you in a moment. Now, in the recent past, Aries, you have the 2 of Swords, the 10 of Wands, and the 10 of Cups. I feel like in the recent past, there was a very beautiful situation that you were involved in that led to a lot of happiness, a lot of emotional fulfillment. However, over time, a situation that you were involved in that did make you really happy started to become very difficult. And I see here in the recent past, someone that you were dealing, I feel like this is your person in the past, started to maybe close themselves off to you, or you could have started to close yourself off to a certain situation in your life because of the difficulties in the past. And we're going to clarify this and get more information for you in a moment. Now, in the present moment, you have the 6 of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords. So in the present moment, it looks like there's a brand new opportunity that's presenting itself in your life. And this has a lot to do with bringing something back into balance. This could be about increasing your income, getting more for your skills. Some of you are looking for a job, or you're looking to increase your skills in some sort of way to make more money. Okay. And we're going to talk about more about this. I feel like there's an important person that's going to be coming into your life, or who has already entered into your life, that is going to play some sort of role here with that. Okay. And we're going to talk more about that when we clarify. In the near future, you have the Chariot, the 9 of Swords, and you have the 6 of Wands. So in the near future, it looks like you're deciding to move forward with your life. You're moving forward with your life. And it looks like there's some sort of situation in the near future that creates some sort of anxiety, stress, or fear that propels you to finally move forward. And it looks like you're going to be recognized for something here, something that's going to lead to success for you. And we're going to talk more about that when we clarify. What you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the 3 of Pentacles, in reverse. So with the 3 of Pentacles in reverse, this is indicating to me that a lot of you are choosing to maybe disconnect from certain partnerships or certain people, in the month of May. And we're going to see how this ties into your reading as we clarify. Okay. So let's get into your reading. Let's see what's going on for you. Let's clarify the 5 of Pentacles. So your challenge is clarified by the Empress, the Queen of Pentacles, and the 7 of Cups. So your biggest challenge here has a lot to do with determining whether or not you want to disconnect from a situation in your life that's led to tons and tons of confusion. So this is about you determining whether or not you want to invest in a certain person, in a certain situation in your life. Do you want to completely abandon this situation? And it looks like there's some sort of situation in your life where you have options, you have choices, right? You can choose to go in this direction or that direction. For some of you, the biggest challenge here has a lot to do with someone who treats you like an option. Okay. Some of you are dealing with an earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, could be a Scorpio here. Someone here treats you as an option, or you feel like you're being treated as an option. And you may be in a place right now, Aries, where you may be saying to yourself, well, should I keep my options open? Should I keep my options open and see what offers or opportunities are presenting themselves? So your biggest challenge here is about determining whether or not something in your life, okay, again, job, person, place, or thing, does this situation still hold value? And is it something that you still want to continue to invest your emotional energy into? Okay, that's going to be your biggest challenge. Now, let's talk about the recent past. Let's clarify the 10 of Wands. So the 10 of Wands is clarified by the Ace of Wands. You have the 4 of Pentacles and the Strength. So in the recent past, I feel like there was a brand new beginning that presented itself to you in the past. I do feel like this brand new beginning definitely was connected to something here that you wanted to start doing. Some of you were closing a cycle out, something that was extremely difficult for you in the past. You decided to close that out and start something new. In the recent past, I do get a sense here that someone started to become extremely closed off with you. You have the Knight of Cups, the Lovers, and the 8 of Swords. So the reason why someone here started to become extremely closed off in the past was because there was a lack of emotional consistency. Something here started to become very difficult. I feel like you in particular wanted to have some sort of new beginning because you no longer wanted to be connected to something that was creating difficulty for you. And this person may have been emotionally on and off with you. And that's why your challenge is the 7 of Pentacles, because a lot of you may get a sense here that some sort of emotional situation is not consistent, and you may not be feeling that this situation that you're involved in it holds any value. Okay, it may feel like, oh, well, this situation isn't really what I expected it to be. Even though in the past it looked like it led to a lot of happiness, there was some sort of situation where things started to become very difficult. And that's why there was a closed off energy, which ultimately led you to believe that you had no other choice but to have some sort of new beginning here in the past. Okay. And I know it sounds complicated. For many of you, it may have became very complicated in the past. Now, in the present moment, it looks like you're embarking on something new. You're either working on your skills, or you're starting some sort of new job, or you're starting something new here, which is going to allow you to bring forth more abundance into your life. There's an important person, I feel, Aries, that is presenting themselves to you in the present moment. Tell me more about the Queen of Swords in the present moment for Aries. You have the 10 of Cups, the Star, and you have the 7 of Wands. So in the present moment, it looks as if someone is coming into your life. Very important person. Could be an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I'm getting a Pisces or a Leo, maybe a Sagittarius. Whoever this person is that's coming into your life, this is someone who you could have been dealing with from your past. And because Mercury retrograde is still happening for the first 2 weeks of May, this person may decide to come into your life again, and they may decide to try to come forward towards you to heal certain aspects of the connection with you. Whoever this person is, it's someone that you've constantly needed to keep up with, or they've needed to keep up with you. And this is all happening now because a lot of you have been focusing on your happiness, your abundance, and what's going to work for you. And now that you've been starting to focus on yourself and focusing on, you know, enhancing your skills or making something better, this person energetically just naturally comes towards you. Okay. You have the Hangman, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Ace of Swords. So in the present moment, an offer is going to be made or has already been made. And it's a matter of someone here taking action towards the opportunity, right? So someone here wants to make an offer, or they are making an offer, and it's leading to a possibility of a brand new beginning here. So for many of you, this has a lot to do with someone who you've been dealing with, where things have been out of balance. And this is why your challenge is the 5 of Pentacles. Should I stay? Should I go? Should I still invest my time and energy? Should I still nurture this person? Should I still give to this situation? And that's a decision that you may need to make in the present moment, because someone here is making an offer after a long period of time of not taking action. Now, in the near future, it looks like you are finally moving forward with the Chariot here. You're finally moving forward. But the 9 of Swords is here. Why is it here for Aries in the near future? What is it that they need to know? You have the Tower, the Page of Wands, and you have the Knight of Wands. So in the near future, there's a situation in your life where you have no other choice but to move forward. You have no other choice but to move forward. I see you taking a trip or planning something new. And this is because a Tower moment happens. And the Tower moment happens because it's propelling you to finally push forward and move forward. This is a common theme that I've been seeing in everybody's sign, because with the eclipse that's happening on May 5th, and then we have the, planets moving position, there's a lot of changes that are happening. So a lot of you are deciding, it looks like here in the near future, to move into some sort of new direction rather very quickly here. And one of the things that you may not realize, Aries, is if you're debating whether or not you should move forward, into some sort of new direction, it's very clear here that whatever it is that you're embarking on in the near future, it's going to lead to so much success for you. You're going to be moving forward. It looks like this situation is connected to your success. Tell me more about the Six of Wands. A lot of you in the near future, again, I see a lot of success for you. Six of Wands is here twice. So there's like recognition, success that's coming for you. Someone's going to recognize your efforts and what you're doing. I feel like a decision needs to be made though in the near future. And a lot of you may decide to exit or leave without telling anybody. There may not be really any dialogue in terms of this. This is something that you just decide to do, right? And the important question that you should be asking yourself in the near future is what signs are showing you that it's time to move forward, right? So a lot of you are going to be moving forward, but some of you may find it difficult to move forward because you don't know what to expect. But the cards are telling me that whatever it is that you embark on, whatever it is that you decide to move forward with, it is going to lead to tons and tons and tons of success for you. But this new beginning or this new direction you decide to take may not be something you decide to do until things get really bad. It's like things get really bad and then you decide to move forward. But it looks like it leads to success. And that's why what you don't see coming is the Three of Pentacles in reverse, because a lot of you are choosing to disconnect from certain associates, certain relationships, certain partnerships, certain cooperations, because you may be growing and you may be moving into a completely new direction that is connected to something here that's going to lead to a lot of success, right? And this is why the Five of Pentacles is your challenge for the first 2 weeks. So let's get some advice. What is the advice? Your biggest piece of advice here is the Nine of Cups, the Seven of Swords, and you have the High Priestess. So your biggest piece of advice here is to really listen to your intuition, because your intuition knows best. The first 2 weeks of May, your intuition is very heightened, okay? Especially with a lot of activity happening in your 12th house. So if you're a rising Aries, Pisces is your 12th house ruler. So Saturn is there now. So you're very much connected to the spiritual realm. There's something here about trust issues with a specific person, or this is about someone here secretly making a plan to, move into a new direction. And this could be you. So your biggest challenge here, or your biggest piece of advice here, is to recognize that you have all the answers within you, inside of you, to make a decision about what is going to make you happy and make you fulfilled. And some of you may be having or feeling like it's hard for you to make a decision about this because you don't want to come across as selfish, or you don't want to come across as narcissistic. But this is about your happiness. And I've been talking about this now for the last few days, where the turning point in terms of what's happening in the sky right now has a lot to do with our happiness. It has a lot to do with what is going to make us feel happy, not necessarily what's going to make everybody else happy. And that's especially true for you because you're an Aries and you're all about yourself. You're all about you. You're the first sign of the zodiac. So You may come across as selfish to other people. You may come across as insensitive to other people, but you know what's best for you. And that's your biggest piece of advice here, because if you're not happy and you're not satisfied with whatever it is that you're embarking on, then there's no point in being involved in situations that stifle you and that don't bring you the happiness that you need, right? So your biggest piece of advice here is to recognize what situation in your life is bringing emotional fulfillment. And what is your intuition telling you about that? Is your intuition telling you that, hey, it's time for me to focus on what is going to emotionally bring me happiness, even though it may come across as being narcissistic, or it may come across as me being selfish? Because if you're not happy, then what's the point, right? So your biggest piece of advice here is to listen to your intuition and move towards things that are going to bring you the fulfillment that you need, even if you have to let them go. Okay. So Aries, this is what I have for you. I hope this reading helped. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.